Hey friends, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. I want to say thank you for stopping by for a visit with me. I'm LlamaMamaKayla, and I just appreciate you all. So today I just wanted to share a project that I'm working on. I have tons of projects that I could have dug out, went into my totes and got projects that I worked on and finished some of those. But honestly, I haven't been feeling well. I'm kind of sick. I have a really bad sore throat, a slight cough, and I've been having a headache every day. And so I didn't want a project that I had to look at a pattern or, really think about. I just wanted something mindless to work on. And I didn't want to have to keep getting the scissors and cutting stuff and all. Because I have a project with some little squares I could have done. But I was like, I just want to crochet. And so, excuse me. So while I have been feeling bad, I just been kind of watching Netflix videos. And so I wanted to just have a project that I could just crochet and not have to think about anything, a mindless project. So I had some Red Heart Ombre. This is that reddish and pink color. And I had this laying out because I had started a project with this yarn for myself, and I think I even did a crochet and chat while I was working on that project, and I might have put 1.5 skeins into it or something like that, but excuse me. But then I got to thinking, I rarely leave my house. Most of the time, I leave my house once every 2 weeks. Sometimes, I will get out more than that. So sometimes I might go out 2 or 3 times in 2 weeks' time. But mostly it's once every 2 weeks I get out just to go to the grocery store. And so I was like, why am I making this for myself when I'm not going to wear it? Because I don't go anywhere. So I stopped working on that project, sadly. But I did think this is kind of useless to make this for myself when I'm not going to wear it anywhere because I don't go anywhere. And so, anyway, my youngest son, Elijah, his favorite color is red and shades of red. So I kind of just started this project with him in mind, but then I let him tell me that he liked it. And, he liked the yarn and everything. Then I told him, well, it's for you. So, this is 482 yards. It's a number 4 weight yarn, but 482 yards. And so I've used up 1 skein of this, and I'll show you how much that did make. I started a rectangle granny blanket, and this is 1 whole skein. So that's how much it has went around. And so I'm just going to tie that yarn on and keep going. I love the way it has progressed in the color. I think that's really pretty, the way it's done. And so I was about, I don't know, probably, it changed into some of the pink. And I asked Elijah, he had come past me, I think he was on his way to get a shower, and I asked him, I said, hey, what do you think about this yarn? And he said, that's pretty. And he commented that he liked the different shades, how it's changing colors. And I said, that's good because I'm making this for you. And then he just smiled real big. So I didn't have a project going for Elijah. I had some projects going for Big Daddy, and I have a project going for Dakota. But I didn't have anything I was working on for Elijah, so I wanted to make him a blanket. So this is for Elijah. And I have, like I said, this is 1 skein right here. I have this skein that I'm going to tie on and add to this. And then I have the project that I was working on. I'm going to frog it and use that yarn in this. So I don't know if that's one skein or if that's two skeins that I have going with that project. So it's probably be either 3 skeins of this, or it possibly could be 4 skeins of this. I'm thinking that other is a whole skein, plus I tied in another skein with it. So that would be 4 skeins of this. So I'm just going to make this blanket, ever how big that goes. And I will link below that I have a tutorial how to start the granny square right here. I mean, the granny rectangle, the centerpiece. I do have a tutorial for that. And so in that tutorial I change colors, but on this I'm not changing colors, of course. So when I get to the end and I'm ready to chain one and then connect, I just slip stitch. What is it? Yeah, I chain one from this one and connect to the end piece there, like as if I was doing it to this one. I just slip stitch in, slip stitch over till I get to my hole right here, my chain 2 space, and then I chain 3, and then no, I don't chain. Do I chain 3? Yeah, I think I just chain 3, and then 2 more double crochets, and then 2 chains, and then do the same thing, 3 double crochets, and then just start another row. So I put, for me and myself, because a lot of times I'm not paying attention, so I have this stitch marker here to tell me, hey, you need to slip stitch and join here because you're starting a new row. And I have this right here right now for just holding my stitch there so I can add on and keep going. So that's what I always do, is put a little stitch here. Oh, my friend Laurel was telling me about, she's doing a granny rectangle blanket also, but she doesn't like the pattern that she's doing. She doesn't join. It's a continuous thing, so she just keeps going. I think it might be called merry-go-round blanket or something like that. So she just keeps going. But I definitely wanted to end the row and start a new row for mine. But anyway, and once before, last year when I was making a blanket, I ended up doing like a merry-go-round type thing and didn't stop. But and I didn't realize that until a couple rows up, and so you really couldn't tell. It wasn't noticeable at all. But for me, I was thinking, okay, how is this going to end if it doesn't have anything to connect to? So that was bugging me. Normally I let little mistakes slide and just keep going, but that was kind of bugging me, not knowing how I was going to end it without, a ending spot to connect to. And so I did frog back and, redid those rows. But my friend Laurel, who's working on the merry-go-round blanket, I'm pretty sure that's what she called it, she's just doing continuous. And so I told her that, and she said that it does have instructions or whatever for ending it. So, and I figured it did, but I just didn't know about that pattern or anything when I made my mistake. So anyway, yeah, that's one skein, 382 yards so far. So I'm going to tie on, find me something to watch, and get to crocheting. Oh, and I am using my J hook, which is a 6mm. I just like, I like the drapiness that A6 uses, the drapiness that number 6 J hook gives with the 4mm yarn. And so I didn't want it to be too stiff, but also I didn't want it to be too thick and tight, because we don't have that bad of a weather here in Louisiana. I mean, we do have some spells where the weather dips down in like the 30s, like it's been doing this week, last couple weeks. But you know, in the daytime it warms back up. But we don't have that continuously all winter. We might have that happen about a week, and then, you know, we'll go back to our normal weather, which is not that cold. I mean, kind of cool, but not cold. And then also in the summertime, we run the air conditioner full blast. And so, you know, this thin enough that he could use in the summertime and also in the wintertime. So that's the reason why I like using a 6mm, because it just makes it squishy and drapey and just gives it a nice look. So anyway, guys, yeah, I just wanted to share this project with you. It's just a mindless, easy project. I will leave the link in the description box below of how I start my centerpiece. And anyway, I hope you're all having a great January, starting off the new year with a bang. And I will see you all again very soon, friends. Bye, guys.